Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to be doing some extra leaguing today. I took a week off to kind of recover and focus on some stuff. So, back in it, and we're going to be playing through another league with Gorio, still practicing for the RP. So far, I really haven't made any changes except one specific. So, instead of the pest control in the main, I brought in a spell snare. And my thought process is Affinity is definitely fallen off the map. But the ability for it to hit Devoted Druid, the ability to hit Dimir midrange or Esper midrange or Blink decks, the ability to hit Counterspell, the ability to hit all sorts of combo pieces. I mean, you look at Ruby Storm, Neoform, this card is especially important, so I figure it's a good option. And I did adjust the sideboard a little bit, so we're going to be playing off of what we have for the sideboard. So as a whole, I think it should be good. So we're going to go ahead and hop into our first match. All right, we're looking at match game one. We are on the draw, no mana, so we can't keep. Okay, I think we can keep this. So I think in this position, maybe I pitch the Atraxa, keep everything else. That's the game plan. Put away the Atraxa, keep everything else. All right. For a Thoughtseize in this position, be Hardened Academic. It could be Boros Energy. Looks like Boros Energy most likely. So go ahead and go here. Head. This would be white black. What we're gonna be doing. Okay. So we're gonna take some damage. 18. Make a treasure. Good Blood Moon out now, but we don't have any planes in play, so that could be interesting. There's the plane, so if they want to go, okay, Guide of Souls, Goblin Bombardment. Okay, so this is where we go. Fine. Okay, so style, fairy, hit the Guide of Souls. We'll go ahead and ephemerate. There. Up. Fonts. Draw. Let's go to combat first. Player attackers. Blockers. Black. Frog. They might be reading likely Gorios in this position because Gorios is such a high meta share. Let's watch them play into Johnny now and just make us start crying a little bit. He's in Pyromancer. Okay, so discard 2, make 2. Right, do you want to kill the Solitude now? Interesting. Block that way. We'll see how this goes. Attackers. I think I'm okay with them just pumping if they want to. I'm gonna block the frog. That is the question here. Okay. Sacrifice. No response. Okay. Combat damage, so no damage, but we did clear the board at least a little bit. And surveil from here. I don't think that here. Okay. At this point, we're trying to grind it out against them. So what? Their bombardment, pyromancer. They could have hit into Johnny off the top, like ranger captain. Okay, is certainly a thing you can do. Bombardment. At this point, the biggest issue is going to be Johnny if they can hit that. But I think in this, and we could draw a spell snare. That'd be nice. So they might sacrifice just to resolve their Johnny, so we'll see how this goes. Took a Ragavan. Do they have another land? They have another land. Okay, hit a Ragavan. Good spot right now. Question is, if they do that, they would have to sacrifice their entire board. I think I can safely faithful here. Okay. I definitely want the spell snare. Combat their attackers. Okay. So we're gonna get some damage in. Draw a card. Go ahead and warp here. See if they want to sacrifice the ranger. Okay. So I think what we do here is we solitude and see if they sacrifice the ranger. Start exiling more cards from you that way. But I think I need to get this off the battlefield. Because this is them trying to control it. Maybe I don't care. Maybe I do. I don't know. Warp out. Do they want to kill the frog here? If they try to kill the frog, I think I just... If I kill the frog, so if I discard, they're down to one card. Are they holding in a Johnny? That's in the question. Are they looking? They're looking to top deck in a Johnny. Hit two cards. Solitude. They can sacrifice their whole board. What does this mean? I think I want to. I think I want to make them sacrifice their whole board. It's a little more difficult for them to kill. They could hit a blood moon, and then that causes some significant issues. So, but it's only one of. They're up down to one card, so like potential. They're considering whether or not to kill the frog. Ragavan's Frog is real too. So it's kind of a what are we doing? I'm at 18, 12 right now. I have more draw power. Okay, so they're killing Frog. They're probably looking to top deck and a John. Okay. So they did not hit the Ajani at least. Draw's a little more awkward for me. Hold the I can be able to pay full at ends their end step. So I gotta dodge into Johnny for 2 turns. Solitude? Okay, I see. Cool. Oh, it is exactly 5 mana. Fascinating. See if they hit Johnny. Packers. Okay. Johnny. Hit the Johnny. But Faithful produces. And get this. So do you want to flip the Johnny now? Yeah, I was worried about them hitting. Feels like that plated last they had it. Yep. Okay. Point. So this take I go to 6 next turn. Feels like I'm dead here. I'll play it out just a little longer, just to see if there's anything else that doesn't seem particularly unique. Kill the frog. Okay, I'm gonna surveil here. Combo would have been nice, but everything else. Activate the Johnny. Kill the frog. Yep. Kill the frog. Yeah, we're just dead. Alright, so here we're gonna take out 2 force. 2 Thoughtseize. Also name. Okay. Is it fair? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, here we go. Alright, you're on the play. This looks promising. Promising hand. Keep Boros and the Atraxa here. think I do. I think I'm trying to blow them out right now. Okay, so it would be shadowy, hallowed. Third land would be nice. Yep, shadowy. That for sure. Maybe we're hoping they're going to tap out right now. What are they going to do? Definitely not, because I know that was running around whenever the brief bans came out. But it looks like the regular Boros. Doing. Okay. Tide of Souls. Okay. That me. Get something real quick. Could be holding an orc, and could hold me a lot of things. Goes. Okay. Turn. Right. See what they do from here. Holding up mana. Might be incentive to tap out now. Try and push it, but they could also just try and slow roll. Well, don't think I want to use the faithful yet. Probably holding. Might be a point where I'm pressured into. Upright. Else. Let's try Wrath. X equals right now. Okay. Clear that. That extra mana is spooking me right now. I don't feel like getting blown up by either soul or something. Okay. Voice of Victory. Okay. Holding a 3. Goblin Bombardment. Okay. Plan now. Okay. Okay. And here. Surgical. Okay. Path. The fairy. Take a. Okay. Okay. Combat. Fire attackers. Like they were holding up. Wait, the Atraxa. Okay, so they conceded extra mana. Could have been what? Orange. Not three. Like trying to represent playing too hardly. I don't want to get blown up. I don't need to. So on the draw, have Teferi bring back enough station. Just this that we have action. Okay. We're gonna be on the draw. Have that position. Would have had surgical because if they orums, then I can't ephemerate. But I was purposely trying to tap out, make them tap out from there. It is a interactive hand. We'll see how this. I like this hand. As a Riddler, kind of grind out Purge and a Prismatic. These problematic. They play Ragavan first, but I think we'll be okay. Okay, Guide of Soul. Solitude would not be here. Riddler, bad. Thank you. That's fine. Alright, so I think we're gonna Nazis. Godless. See what we got here. We're taking that. We're writing off of the Dino Souls, hope to draw something. This decision to make. Definitely got Raven Charm. Fetch. About it. This allows turn 3. Per card. Probably holding Raven Charm. Probably didn't want to lose to the same situation as last time. Okay, so Gaio Souls. So I think we find a shadowy here. Oh, meticulous. Blue. Don't think we need another land right now. What's worse for me right now? I think with everything how it, I think I can afford to. Let's see. Let's see. What do we lose to? 10 seconds before. They have no way to really put it a Johnny. We can still solitude if we need voice of victory. We can do that. So at this point, I think we play the Riddler. This way we can do the solitude and be able to kill a big portion of their deck. Because the Guide of Souls is good, but doesn't do much else on its own. So I think I have managed to convince myself to go this route. Draw. That is also really nice here too. Alright, so still holding the Threat and the Wrath. Got in the deck. So at least average. Goblin Bombardment. They can purge that. They're trying to play towards an Ajani at this point. Their land would be remiss. Fonts. Trying to towards a deck Ajani. So I think we just draw another card right now because I want to land. No extra lands is hurting them right now too. Response draw and did not draw a land. Go ahead and purge this. And hit an Ajani too. Cards in hand. Okay, so they finally hit their land. Activate the doubt. They can't. Which makes that slightly awkward. Let's think. How do we play this? So if yeah, so let that we're gonna let them gain some life. Okay, draw two, or two, draw two. Raven Wrath, longer no composition. Okay, so they're gonna go up some life here. Their attackers. Okay. So we solitude the season and then the guide and tokens. Another land would not be remiss to hold against a Johnny just in case. Exactly what I want. Thank you, deck, for rewarding me. Would have been nice to hit it last turn, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. They'll hold up for the Ajani anyways. At combat, their attackers. Heal them 4. Okay. We can hit the Ajani if we need to. They're probably gonna hit another land. Or they might be trying to represent something else in the major cap. Okay. Fine. Make an Ocelot Pride here. Guide of Soul. Okay. It what? 1 Solitude right now. Okay. Fine. Attacker. Okay. Their attackers. Okay. The Riddler. Hold up the Faithful on their end step. 1 card in hand. Okay. Once. Go to 9. They're probably in a better spot just to attack with it with anything. 6. Going to be a no, at least. Captain, or you give that. Okay, so you give the Ranger Captain more. 6. 3 turn clock ish. 8. Okay. So I think we can pitch a Gorios and a Spell Snare. Oh. What we got here? Okay. Would have been nice. But we're trying to go for it here. To see if we can kind of lock it out. They already pitched a Thraben. Unless they have another Thraben. It's the Surgical, sure. Fine. So we might lose to that here. Played around it. Okay. Okay, so I think my opponent, when they went to target Surgical, they forgot to click it just to confirm, as Moto has that weird awkward issue. So, all right, so let's roll back this tape a little bit. So if I'm in the position, I'm at 11. This is a turn 2 clock. I could have held up. So instead of casting necessarily the Gorios, could have done held up the spell snare and ephemerate. Go to combat, try and ephemerate. They try to do something, I can hold up the spell snare. And then even then I can still faithful. Yeah. So the Gristlebrand was a greedy play, so I would have been blown out by it. But if I instead just faithful, right, like try to hold finesse third land, because if that lack of a third land that made an issue. Surgical was a relevant piece, but Thraven Charm. So what I should have done, pulled up the Gorios and instead um, have Spellsnare and Ephemerate available, so I can be able to play around that. So I can be able to hold Spellsnare or any Ajani top decks, the Ephemerate to draw extra cards. So that's what I realistically should have done. Fortunately, I did not make that decision. I won this match. I lost because I did not make that calculation. I got too greedy, and that's ultimately what my coach has been trying to emphasize. Try to think 10 seconds before the mistakes, and I'm trying to keep that in mind. So, anyways, though, they made the mis. I won the first match. I need to work about my next decision. So that is my fault. So, anyways, I did win the match. So that is nice, but I need harder decisions. So we're on to the next match. So I'm on. Okay. And doesn't proactive guard. Gotta go to 5. This has something, I suppose. Hitting a further I now. Okay. Get an extra land. Anyways. Yay. More lands. No issues at all. Script. Pardon. Place. Yeah. Sure. Go meticulous here. White or no. Black, red, black, white. How many? So they kept 6. I went 5. I guess I have to keep that. Okay. I think in the Nazis against me right now. Dinosaur. It's fine. Voice. Department would be gross, dude. Setting up for Johnny, even if they get blown out here. damage. So Mardu. Okay. Sacrificed. Right now. How do we? What we got? Give me some. Give me something useful. Having another white card a pitch so we can keep it track. So sure, we'll get that. Pitch. That one. I am just here. Probably should have. Yeah, that's my. I should have. So we're looking for a faithful off the top now. Probably still haven't. Could have done that and still held up a solitude. So that's my mistake there in the sequencing. A Johnny. Here we go. It's a Johnny. Who could have predicted that? Hit me. Do the damage. Have fun. Okay, flip the Johnny. Deal one. The damage. Okay. Cool. Exactly what I'm looking for right now. At 2 cards with an Ajani. It's gonna be annoying, but it's not the end of the world. I've already used the two, so chances of finding ephemerate is what, 1 out of 24. Oh, not a high chance. Looking at 10 cards. 4 divided by 2. Then activate Faithful. We're gonna go to okay. 8, 6. Take us down to okay. Happens. Got a Raven Charm for me? Fonts. Yeah, it was not unexpected. Go to combat. Attacker, you have to hit a Johnny. I okay, we are playing the desperate game, aren't we? Okay. Okay. Huh? Position 6. 3. Not for exactly lethal. Damn. That is unfortunate. Got close there. It was just enough to kill us. Boros energy. Okay. So we take out the Emperor. Take out Faithfuls with the Bowmasters thing. Oh, I think we take out the Fort. Let's see. I think we're still taking that primary game again. Although I definitely want to board down some number of Thoughtseize. Maybe we do it like that. Galvanic was their ability just to kill us is annoying, but you can only do Purge. Wrath. So no, take out what? Bone. I have the Faithfuls being taken out a little bit. I think bring in. I think we have to keep the Faithfuls just to be able to go for that game plan. And I think maybe bring in a force and they got a Teferi on the draw. Yes, I want to play first. So this is not keepable. Okay. Better. It's going to be a little awkward, but I think we keep it. We pitch the Atraxa on the position. Gonna go with Thoughtseize and Spell Snare. I'll take another land right now. Okay. 7. Fetching for Guide of Souls. Kept. Kept their hand. Imagine having souls. Or a Ragavan. Disgusting. Disgusting. Godless. Thoughtseize time. Vexing Bobble. Okay. Okay. Do the Thoughtseize. So that's what we're doing right. Take the bombardment. Try and cast the Ajani here. Thank you. That to go away, please. Okay. Frog. Okay. So I think we fetch. Nothing happens. Go Mythical's Archive next turn. Play the Ocelot Pride. Or shoot the Ajani. Wrath would not unremiss here. Okay, let's try this. Try to hit the biggest thing. The Ocelot Pride's gonna be a problem, but you can only do so much. Two, three. Go combat. Attackers. Come on, give me a Wrath. Give me a Wrath. Another land. Great. Another land. They have no fetches, so they can't easily surveil, so they're relying entirely on top decks. Their attacker. Damage. Their cat. Draw a card. So they can draw that way, at least. Do another land. Kind of annoying for them. Okay, come on. Give me a surveil. Or give me a Wrath. No, thank you. Galvanic Dish? Holding a surge. No, they've got a surgical pick. Okay. Go ahead and exile again. Combat. Player. Attackers. Okay. Get another draw. 15. 8 next turn. Okay. Glad I still have blue available. Black and blue, and even if they cast something off the top, they can't. Unless it's environment, they can still kill that anyways. So we got 2 frogs right now. Got per card, and maybe they're all. Which is it? And also pride in their card. So trying to go bombardment immediately. Also have pride. Probably figured both. combat attackers. See. Turn. Doing here. Okay. Sure. Yeah, they're just trying to redraw right now. About the Ajani one. Extra card. Attackers and the push. Sure. That attackers, so they're F6 right now. Okay. Holding Atraxa at the end there. Black. Okay. He did this one. I never drew awkwardness and clunkiness. Oh. Good spot with what we got right now, so they got a very the bombardment. I don't think it's really anything else. Bring out and plus that out of the. All right, so this hand does eyes. Pull it. What is this hand doing? Bunch of land. But we're keeping a lower then maybe. Thing in this. Okay, it's going to 5. And take the land. It's the worst of the worst for us. Ragavan, Goblin, side of the jump. Altitude hits more, produces cards, and I cover any. I think try and draw Faithful. He also hits Master, which it also. Bag of Souls. Yeah, that's not unexpected for them. Okay. Alright, so draw another card right. The ability to right now. Black. Fetching a white fails right now. Voice of Victory. The Guide of Soul. Right, probably. This is the moments where I still have pest control, but what it is. So they're gonna bump up the Guidus Souls probably. Yeah. They're going to bump up the Guidus Souls. Hope is right now. Being around. Be nice. Okay. Perfect, perfect. That is exactly there. Keep. The hope is they surgical right now. 14 to their 22. Going, but 8. 6 life. Okay. Oh, I didn't even play Black Land. I'm an idiot. Cool. I should be able to recover at least. I'm an idiot. Okay, so it. The other creature. Take a lot of the exile. March. Could be worse. God dang it. Okay. Yeah. Having uh, not playing the Black Land would have been like, get some stuff out. Prismatic. Be nice. We're super dead. Them having the Nile off the top was king. Not having them. Yeah, we're dead to this. Them having that, like, us not having a Black Land, try and do something problematic. Oh, yeah. They just got their turn roll, the graveyard, and right perfect moment we were trying to aim for it. Yeah. Should have played a Black Land, but it also just didn't matter. It just had everything. So, them having both kind of killed us in the this perfect roll. Slightly awkward mole. Not finding a wrath. Finding a wrath on that top would probably let us keep playing on, but everything else didn't go our way. We could play the fetch. We could find a wrath, but yeah, if we don't wrath out of the dial because we have no Boros, which is just really awkward. And it is what it is. We're on to the third match. We're 1-1. And can't keep. Leave everything down to 2 lands right now. Oh, I can find a third land. Enough. Grand looks like Reanimator. Pick. Alright, so what the Grand gets up to. Pitch an Archon, go persist. Team. Probably just all here. I'm right now. Okay. Third lane would be nice. Sorry, didn't mean to bump my mic there. Prevail. Run in Doom as well. Get a land. Could be better, could be worse. 17. Let's go ahead and persist now. Logi. Fascinating. Big frog. Yep. Okay. Go. There's City Soup. For now. Okay. We'll see how it goes for us. Packers. Take 2. So. I think they have a. Yeah. Up an Emperor here. Trigger. They going to consume trigger. Fatal push. Fortunate. Okay, so I pitched in the Traxxas, and so I can pitch that. Cards to 5 right now. They've put a lot into Grave. That on top for now. Alright. So, what are we looking at this point? We're open to pitch. Open to pitch. Be a track and Thoughtseize. Okay. Hit my Gorios. Damn shame they hit it now. Just top deck that. Alright, so there's their persist. Pitch the attract. Flying. Thoughtseize for me. Bitch. Hitting the Emperor. Perfect. Crying. Got it. Like the hope is to hit second Gorios. Yeah, forgot I got that. Warp. Dog. Extra white cards in hand. Okay. Yeah, we're dead to that. Alright. So, dead to that. Interesting. Logi. Okay, so we take out the Faithfuls because we don't want to just pitch our pieces. Glorios. Aegos. Save a March. Even if I'm right. Buttes. A spell snare. But the ones we're bringing in. Full. Very. Because we're essentially building it kind of like we deal with Glorios on the Pelagi build. So I feel like maybe we just play the same game. Purge is relevant. Most of their thing is acceptable. Yes, I would like to play first. Let's go ahead and mull. This is a better hand. I think we pitch. We pitch the surgical hits it more, but if we pitch the less interaction. I think we pitch the Gristlebrain just to have more interaction range. Blue. Yeah. Third land, not be remiss. Alright, time to play Grand Grand. Or Thoughtseize. Go ahead and do what you want to do. Thoughtseize. Go. Okay, what are we hitting? Okay, so they're trying to stop the mid-range value options. Alright, so white, blue, and black. Ridiculous. That. Go ahead and pre. I don't think I can keep either. Thoughtseize again, or are they just looking at the counter spell? Here. So I cast a fairy, they dispute. Am I being incentivized to tap that way then? And go for a godless. I think no. Go for a water grave just to have more blue options. Okay, let's see what they're holding. Bowmasters. That anyway. Okay. Bow Masters. Having yep. Both redrew situations, I guess. They do. Dispute? Flare. Mating. Eh. That into grave. Not want it. I do not actively want it right now. It's actively bad. This is getting awkward for me. I have the spell snare, but just in a situation. Bowmaster here. Alright, so we're drawing awkward half of the deck. Okay. Okay, I think I have to kill this because there's so much card draw on the deck that kills me if it sticks around. Emperor. It's nothing. That is a okay. 13. Okay. Cards. Great. Second snare. Don't want it. Problem is pitching the Faithfuls. Going low on the Faithfuls in the matchup is kind of brutal. Alright, what are you exiling? Exile. My other Riddler. Sauce. At least they can't surgical it, I guess. Okay. Got anything else for me? Probably gonna die to this. Probably should just upticked Fairy. That at least does something. Yeah, that's fine, man. Whatever. We got a 7. Probably hold the Riddlers until they're ready to kill me. Yep. Cool. Andrew spend this entire game. Yeah, the draws were just kind of not in favor in this game. Him hitting Thoughtseize first game was there. Okay. Play it slow still. Probably yeah. Yeah. All right. What could we have done different match? The fairy uptick against there could have done bouncing kind of them thought seizing against us that one. So we kind of just got unlucky in game one. Did kind of nothing with the display. Pointed denial. Player of denials. Master. They just want to end. Ultimately, now we are match I am on. What does this do? Turn 2 frog. Flip a force. I guess we're keeping it because we can have frog as a Nazi. Everything else. Okay. See what we hit. Another frog would not be the worst thing in the have. Playing against the Neoform. Could be ritual. Neoform. Jams. I think in hold up before. Okay. Okay. 7 cards in here. They're holding a pact. It's just gonna be for us. Go for it. Perfect hand. Okay. Pitch. Act. Attacker. And step. Try and hit the Gristle Brain. Act again. Holding a Thoughtseize right now, and if I can double, it'd be really nice. Seven. That. Try and draw. Double Thoughtseize. Come on, give me a double Thoughtseize, okay? Okay. About either of these. Alright. See what they got. Take the consign. Die on the back trigger. Anything else? Stop that. Okay, so cool. Alright, so I managed to get a game in. Take out a Faithful. Take out Prismatic. Take out Emirates. Berry. Can't sign their pact. Right. And just try and stop their combo or stop their packs, stop their consigns. Those are the biggest keys for winning against them. We'll see how this goes. Doesn't have any in. That's Kingly Mulligan. I think we keep this. Awkward. Have 7 cards. I think I pitch this. Try to represent. Trying to topic. Second land. Surveil. All mask. Just a surveil. Okay, so at least they're not immediately going. Dispute would be nice. Okay, so we at least have something to go. Second land is right here. All right, 4 cycle. We have to 7 cards in here. Combo. Fail off. Okay. Attackers. Interesting idea there. Good friends. Okay, so find a grave here. Because we perfectly surveil. Right. Got a counter here. Got from you, man. Okay. So in this position, it was just kind of a stop initial early game plan. The Frenzy Bailoff was a really interesting tech piece. And then having the perfect entomb. Not we were kind of under the gun for a second because we were hoping they just didn't go for it. Um we were just hoping they didn't just straight go for it there, but yeah. So let's see what we would have drawn. Six. Oh, that would have been a bunch of nothing. Oof. Bunch of nothing. In that position, full dispute. Play a frog? I don't know. It would have been a bunch of nothing there. Would have been real awkward. Luckily for us, they completed. So yeah. So now we are 2-2 after Neoform. Got a good, really perfect into, and we stopped the Frenzy Bailoff if they were trying to go for a combo. So yeah, we are in a good spot anyways, and so let's go on to the fifth and final match. See, go positive. Here in the fifth match, play Interesting hand. I think I keep. Have some early interaction. I have a Riddler. I have an Atraxa if I get to that point in the game. So we'll see how this goes. All right, double ley line. Lovely. Ah, any turn 3 plays. Awkward. Okay, so this is a creature for mana. Like the Delighted. What do they draw? Draw nothing. Not complaining. I am complaining about that a little bit, though. Need a third land. Keen Artisan. We can still Solitude pitch Atraxa, so we don't even need to pitch the Ephemerate. Creature in your graveyard. Okay. Here. Let's fetch first. See if we can find a land. I need a white land. Oh, I need a blue. Right. Black and warp and ephemerate. Go ahead, just hit this here. So they can't just sacrifice and get instant value. Okay. So in this position, we're probably trying to kill as quick as we can. But that is annoying, but not the end of the world. Probably want to get value here. Cards right now. Okay. Play it to fairy. That. And fetch Watery Grave. Go Iridane. I think that's going to be helpful, especially with the Emperor here. Okay. Some way to pitch the Atraxa more than anything. Devoted. Hit another. Okay. So pick. Go to combat. Declare attackers. Hit you for 4. So we'll go ahead and summarize here. Okay. Yep. So they're gonna go surveil here. Dryad Arbor. Have what they can make. What are we doing? 4, I think. All right, what are we doing? What are we paying? Or they're going to get x equals 2. They get in the Vizier already. Finale. Okay. Exit. They gain haste, so they can't gain the haste yet. Vizier. Have the perfect draw. What do we have? Oh, they can put infinite mana that way. Go ahead and chill here. Prismatic would be perfect. Or March. That do. Just put that in the battlefield this turn. That in the battlefield this turn. You're doing something special here. Oh, you're trying to survive. Right, okay. Thermal. Bar. Yeah. Okay. Activate as much as you want. And this must be Okay. Play a frog. And uptick this card. Accent. Combat. Accent. Fetch here. Godless. Eight. Fonts. Pick. Track set. Do anything to get out of this? We're just dead. 7. Maybe I should have played both frogs if I just wasn't doing anything. 1, 2. Yeah, I should have played both frogs. That's my fault there. So if I had played both frogs, then I could have gone for the lethal this turn. Yeah. Okay. Gotta keep in mind lethal. And 2 faithfuls. Very. Rats. I just hit the graveyard. Yes, I would like to play first. Yeah. That's something. Pick. Really? Don't want to get down to 5. Okay. Deal. Okay. Play a land. That first hand could have kept. Feels like it was a bad idea there. Okay. Fetch. Yeah. Fast. Attractive. At all. But fine. Okay. Godless. Faithful. Just go off. I have to pitch the red. I think Solitude that. Yep. Counters on. Go crazy. Yep. But either Faithful fetch and fetch and I had our bar. Right now. What are we doing? Search for another. Irony in the black time. If you're right now, that is a nice thing to recover too. So let's hope we can at least give ourselves enough time. We have another Wrath. Boros would not either. Plan. X equals 2. Hold on to possible. hand. Wrath hitting the frog is annoying because it's like a drawing card right now. This. Okay, so the druid got exiled. How did you? Damn. Exactly. There's just hope. Okay, like that. It's probably dead. Taking the dusk one. You just do the time. Having yeah, because they can. So we'll just make them play it out. Greater hoof time. Okay. So as a whole, we went against what? Boros energy decks. We went against Dimir Persist deck, and then went against Neoform, against Devoted. Devoted is just a hard matchup because they just have what I mean I'm looking at current list right now and I'm seeing 9 tutor cards, and the issue is their ability just to find more is just kind of insane. If I the surgicals would have been nice if I could have hit a surgical to take their devoted druids out and it forces them to play the mid range game, but like yeah, that matchup is frustrating to go against. And I can see why players are struggling against it. Just their top decks are insane, especially if they have a devoted druid online. And then I mean when I fought Seas, I was like, okay, well I got Duskwatch, Ivar, I got a million tutors, right? Duskwatch has that, and then they can just what they could do devoted druid twice, activated, and then produce 2 mana that allowed them to be able to tutor that way. And it's a hard matchup. It's an annoying matchup to be honest. And so I could have played a little differently against the Boros energy deck and matched, but I think the 2 points that got unlucky for me just them hitting that. Although if I had played a black land in response to their Nile, I could have Boreos and then maybe having a Wrath to be able to destroy their battlefield. That allows me to play the game further. So that's the biggest key that I think could have potentially saved me. And then into the Dimir, they just top decking Thoughtseize in game 1, and then game 2 they just had a really good roll, and I just mulled really hard. And that's the harder part about playing this deck. The moles just they feel so crappy, right? Is the coach has given me the principle that I need to keep pretty much, right? And I know not every Gorios player takes that approach. Most probably don't actually take that approach. Most are actually taking the approach of we can keep a 1 land on the risk of not drawing a second land as long as we have a workable, useful hand, right? That's the thought process. Like I mull so often. It puts me so behind so often. And that is honestly the most frustrating part. Is maybe it's a consideration of raising the mulligan strategy, maybe. And also just, more tighter plays. Tighter plays are definitely relevant. So it is what it is. 2-3 in the match for this league. Very close to a 3-2 in several instances. It was a little more effective. But yeah, this is ultimately what it is. Thank you for watching. You all have a good night. Take care.